Let's go.
You didn't get my safe space though. Like the whole build was to the safe space.
Yeah. Well, hurry up.
What do you mean? I'm gonna repeat the joke now.
So
much is on the cutting room floor. It's not even funny anymore. Like all these gems that people understand how like brilliant I really am. They'll never know. It's only you.
I'm just gonna delete this.
Are you? I think you might leave it in. I think you might leave it in. Oh wait, no. Don't we have a pre-intro before the intro? Ow! You cut me with your goddamn long nails. Back at it again. Coke and Dank and Coke. It's the Lethal Weapons.
Hey Dank.
Hey Coke.
Do you have a favorite Care Bears arc? You ever watch the Care Bears?
Yeah, could you repeat that?
Yeah, do you ever watching the Care Bears as a child?
As my mind
goes back. Do you have a favorite arc? You know,
isn't every arc the same? Like they took my popsicle.
Yeah,
share.
They took a
stare,
and they they saved the day by using their powers of love and
stare. Care Bear stare.
Yeah,
that I remember.
What do you think is Cletus Cassidy's body count? Like how many people has he murdered?
I don't see a connection. But I'm a number.
Like has anybody slaughtered more people than this guy?
In fictional life?
Yeah, in Marvel.
I think Norman
Osborn.
He's got some bodies
Do
buried.
you think he's killed more than Carnage?
Well, Iron Man. Are you talking about directly or indirectly?
Directly.
Okay, because like I'm saying,
like murdered.
Okay, no, well I'm saying like the because they're both arms dealers,
right?
So their arms have definitely killed.
See, now you've taken it from Cassidy, right to Osborn and Stark.
Yeah, well you took it from Care Bears to fucking Carnage.
Yeah, that was the intro. That
was
the
it?
That was the segue.
That's the newest segue I've ever seen.
What does it say on the paper? On the
Care Bear?
Terrible segue.
That wasn't even terrible. That was just like, oh, that's like I'm a head scratcher.
Yeah.
My mind's still trying to make the connection.
I know.
If you said like it's been beastly, I'd be like, oh, okay, I'm waiting for one of those.
No, you don't like my dad. You don't like my dad jokes.
Or he has no heart. You know who has no heart?
Lion heart. And no heart.
You could have hit me there. But who's killed more? I don't think.
I didn't ask who's killed. Has anybody? I don't think so. Are we
talking about Care Bears?
No.
One of them's killed.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, man.
Who killed?
You gotta watch the internet version of Care Bears.
Oh, I'm not watching that.
Of course you would.
Some weirdo.
You watch the internet version of Power Rangers.
Some incel made it in their basement.
Yeah. Don't give incels more day of light than they need. Back in the basement with you.
Back in the basement.
Yeah, that was gonna be an awkward silence there for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
a little bit.
We were both drinking at the same time.
Yeah, we were petering off. I was gonna say, who might have a lot of bodies in their basement was Deadpool.
Yeah.
Because a hired killer, if not Wolverine.
Yeah.
But
we're not talking about them today.
No, those are anti-heroes. We're talking about anti-villains.
Straight up villains.
No, he's not he's an anti-villain.
He just likes blood.
Is a bloodlust?
Yeah. No, I think he's a psycho. It's like the Joker with powers, right? But not as smart.
Joker's genius, though.
Yeah, I'm saying
Carnage is not smart.
Not as smart. Imagine the Joker with powers.
Joker has powers.
Yeah, but can he control ants?
I
don't think so.
Where are you going with that now?
I'm just saying, that's a power.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Ant-Man's made a career out of it.
Yeah. So, that's a power.
Ant-Man on DVD. See, that's forward thinking. On Blu-ray right now, huh? Remember those special features that they had? Oh my gosh. And that deleted scene? Wow. Wow. We're at tentative dates of 2020 before we actually drop one of these bad boys. We've yet to start this episode, but it's good times. I just want people to know that it's always good times.
Panama Hat's going to be playing for a long time.
Oh my gosh, Panama Hat. All of this is going to get fucking shit canned, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe. So,
we're back to Cassidy Cletus.
Yeah, Cletus Cassidy.
And there's a reason why, because we feel that this character is definitely in need of its own solo movie.
Yeah, I mean, Venom's got a movie.
Yes.
So
that's been out for years now.
I was just going to leave it at that.
Hope you have the Venom DVD. Special edition.
Nobody's gonna get that joke.
They will. It depends when you drop it. Really, this is
true.
It's a time bomb.
Now I have to drop it ASAP.
No, you don't. If you drop it after, like I'm forward thinking. I'm not saying it's in theaters coming soon.
No.
You have the DVDs, right? So you have that much time.
I really hope there's one person that listens from Jump that understands that joke. Just as long as one person gets the joke.
Yeah, but you're talking about release. Like we have to release it in order for this person to understand.
I know that
when we're recording.
I know that, Bank.
All right. So with Venom and his successful,
Venom's got a movie
and that crazy DVD sales. Yeah. Oh my gosh! Like just exploded. Who saw that coming? Huh?
Digital download.
Oh my gosh! Just crushing records. Almost more than the box office.
Okay.
Wishful thinking.
So whenever you see, everybody wants Carnage in a movie. Just about everybody.
Do they?
At some point, yeah.
I think
as soon as the conversation leads towards Venom and symbiote, it's like I want a Carnage movie.
Yeah, when you talk about cinema, it's kind of a hand-in-hand thing. Like anyone coming up, at least from our era, and you're reading Spider-Man and his hardest villains to topple. Once he toppled Venom, then there was Carnage right around the corner, and he's like, oh, I gotta treat this differently. And me specifically, what I really loved about this was the hardest game ever, Spider-Man and Venom for the Super Nintendo, because you would have to fight how many different like Carnages and symbiotes.
The maximum Carnage one.
That game is not, and it's a red cartridge too, right?
Yep.
Like it stood out.
Yeah.
But it was as hard as fuck, so it made me.
It turned Venom into an anti-hero.
It did. It turned me into a venomous succubus, even though that doesn't make sense to what I'm trying to say.
No,
but
absolutely no sense whatsoever.
But like that's the strength that they've given this villain. Like they've made him so impossible that it irks you not to be able to beat him.
And he's the kind of guy that you can't just like between story arcs, like comic arcs and stuff.
Right.
He has to be somewhere. You can't just leave him out. Like, we beat him. He's gone now. No, you have to lock him up or.
Yeah, this is not someone that can just be roaming the streets freely. No. He's always going to be a problem for somebody.
If he's around, then there's an arc about him, right? There's no.
Which probably leads to the reason why we haven't seen him now, because.
Once you bring him out, it's like you got to go full tilt.
This is definitely a character you can't put the back in the toothpaste.
No.
I said that whole saying wrong. Yeah. The saying is you can't put toothpaste back in the toothpaste in the tube, right? And this is drink one. But yeah, Carnage is definitely one of those characters.
Yeah, once he's out, he's out.
He's out, right? And you don't want to avoid him. This is not someone that you want to just push aside like Cyclops.
No.
Cyclops is still alive.
Again? What do you mean?
I don't know. He's still around. After that reboot that Marvel gave us, he's doing crazy things now. But I remember a time ago when he was like dead off screen and then young and then, doing weird things. Not Carnage. Can't do that with Carnage.
So if you were, how do you want to do this? Are we doing one each? Or are we going to do it together?
I think this is going to be like a team building.
Like a team building? Yeah. I got a whole bunch of stuff written down.
I got
I read down the whole.
We both have strengths and we both have weaknesses. So.
I even casted everybody for you.
Did you? Nice. So you've done a little more work than I have on this.
I got the whole story down.
I may have enjoyed some chicken and had a nap when I came up. So
I did this like 2 weeks ago.
Did you? Well, I was working on my teams.
Because I hit it. It was, when you get in the groove, you're just like, oh, I gotta do that, and you're in the zone, and you.
Well, good. I'm glad. That means you get to lead this one, and I won't crush you like I did the team up episode. Episode number
5.
Guys, check out episode number. It was great, but let's start at the basics. Like this is rating and who we're aiming this for, because obviously this is not for your everyday kid. This is not, hey, Ant-Man, this is gonna be fun to go see. Superman. Well. Old Superman.
This will be worse than Deadpool.
Yeah, this is a hard R. Like, there's no ways around it. Don't even try and sugarcoat it.
If it's not gonna be an R, there's no point in making it.
Don't even cheat it. Like, this is you're looking at like a tonally even like a 7 Fight Club kind of just like dark murky Dexter. That's the background of it. Like, this guy's a serial killer.
In what I wrote up, there's a bit of I'm hesitant to say dark humor, but it's not that it's funny, but it's kind of like he's so twisted. Yeah. It's almost like Joker.
Yeah,
it's so twisted that it's funny, but it's disturbing, right? It's like,
and that's the thing, they've managed to keep the cap on Joker.
Yeah,
when they could have really let him free range. This is a character that there's no cap.
Yeah.
Once he's out there,
you can't.
His backstory is essentially
he's a serial killer who gets the powers of the symbiote, so
and becomes an even more successful serial killer.
Yeah, because he has.
So yeah, no sugarcoating. Hard R. You're gonna hear fucks. You're gonna see a lot of shit. I mean, you can cut away from a lot of blood, but it's still gonna be bloody.
Everything's red. Yeah. Everything's gonna be red.
I mean, there's probably gonna be a pair of tits or a few.
It doesn't. I mean, you might as well if it's rated R for all the violence.
We're here, right? Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, this is a demographic, right? So we're in the same vein of Deadpool, Deadpool 2, and now announced X-Force. Hey, and Logan, and Logan Resurrection.
See, this is where it gets interesting because it's almost like in the one that I drafted up, you kind of need I've got contingencies, but. The one that I have, we're gonna assume that Sony, Fox, and MCU are kind of all
connected.
They're all playing nice right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's only beneficial for Sony to play nice with Marvel because that's where the cash cow is coming.
Yeah, just for some characters that I've added in.
And Sony still needs to build this Spider-Verse that you're trying to do.
Yeah.
So I mean, do it with at least established characters that can bring in different audience for different places. Because you can, if you establish Carnage as a hard R as a solo act for this one movie, you can slowly insert him in pieces into other types of franchises, and it totally will change that movie. So imagine after a hard R release, you insert him into another Homecoming Spider-Man, and the whole tone changes. It's like, I can't.
Are you hoping to keep him around?
Well, I think we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah. So
I
was just gonna do the one movie and then.
Yeah, well, let's get into the movie then.
So okay,
let's go there.
Let's do it. Who's your Cletus Cassidy?
You want to do casting first? You want to do story?
Do you want to? What would you prefer?
I want to go story because that way people can kind of imagine who they want behind the mask. Right now, it's just the character.
All right.
So initially, I have for the setup of my story is it kind of starts off in the prison facility.
Okay.
Which is called Ravencroft.
Yeah.
So he's already interacting with obviously Dr. Ashley Kafka.
Yeah, Kafka. Yeah.
Kafka, and she's just trying to feel him out. Not even really dealing with him. Initially, I would open on kind of.
So is he in prison or is he in a psych ward?
He's in the psych ward.
Okay.
And then you kind of have basically a trailer mashup of all of his killings and how we got to that point. So news clips of just and flashings of crime scenes and okay, he's done this and this and this and this and a brief stint in the courtroom of yeah, you're fucked up. We're gonna send you away to Ravencroft. So that's 2 minutes flash straight into him in his prison cell doing crazy things.
Would you have flashbacks throughout? I had written that in mine, but it was more for in his childhood. Oh, there's the AC. Love it.
Yeah, that's
for his child.
That's more if he has interactions with Dr. Ashley, if she's getting into his head, which I feel is a good place to go.
Yeah,
because she's gonna want to find a route to this dude, and this dude may not have really a route.
So to go back to him burning down his orphanage, or to go back down to him being abused by his grandma, right, and then killing his parents, right?
Yeah,
those are all
R.
Yeah, those are all from the comics. That's all
hard R.
Killed his dog and then what was he? Killed his dog, killed his mom,
right?
And then got his dad framed for killing his mom. And so he did he got the death penalty. So it was boom.
yeah. I would
after he killed his grandma because his grandma abused him.
This is a laundry list of reasons of why he fell.
And he goes to the orphanage. He gets bullied. He burns it down.
Yeah, I would even kind of stick to the Mindhunter's making the murderer, where you don't even realize he's the main character because everyone else is just trying to figure out what's wrong with this guy.
Yeah.
Sort of a Michael Myers Halloween thing.
Yeah.
Where you get more information initially about the doctors and there's this one case that we don't. So you don't even get to see him. Maybe you just see the clippings and just you hear the names or just guilty. You hear the slammer shut, but it's more about the doctors. What do we do next with this?
And then you roll them in
slowly, and then you slowly kind of pull back the curtain to be this is the creepy dude that has been fucking up shit.
Yeah. Makes him skinny redhead.
So some just tortured genius, and then
obviously
his cell is going to be a little freaky too, right? Same shades of Silence of the Lambs. Right?
I was just gonna say that Hannibal.
Yeah. So for this movie, you have to get introduced to all the secondary characters before you get the main character.
So who would you? Because I had
Dr. Ashley.
Yeah.
Whoever her boss is.
Okay.
Some sort of security dude that's evidently going to get his comeuppance.
Yeah.
And I have Vermin. Who's the...
Shriek?
That's it. There's another like mutant that kind of... Vermin Edward Wieland. He's Ravencroft Institute's... So he's one of the patients of Dr. Ashley.
Yep.
And then after she reforms him, he becomes his assistant. So he has his own set of powers and stuff, and he understands mutants, but he'll have his own kind of like side story, and potentially get killed. But
yeah, potentially everybody
but like
potentially gonna get killed.
You kind of want to have people have a little connection to people that inevitably you're just gonna exit or kill out, because once he's free, he's just going on a rampage. So for me, I would want to build Ravencroft up, right? So like from the doors to his cell, you kind of go through and find out, okay, like these people are on the level, these people are skeezy. So if something bad happens to the skeezy security guard, I don't feel as bad. Yeah. Because some shit's gonna happen. But maybe.
So you're keeping it contained. You want to keep it contained to.
For the most part, because I was thinking I would probably pitch this as a two movie.
Oh, okay. So I went way bigger. Okay. I went like max.
But that's just my starting.
Yeah, no, I like it. Yeah.
We're leading you through Ravencroft. You get to meet Laura for sure, Dr. Ashley, her boss, maybe an assistant, and a security guard before you even meet Cletus, and you get a little backstory in like quick clips of why this is their most dangerous.
I like that better. So I had mine opening up with him as a kid, in like and then it went to him in the psych ward or in prison. But I like yours better. How it's like.
You're already there.
The intro, and then all the memories are for a reason, right? It's like during his sessions.
Yeah, like she can be hitting triggers, and they'd be like, when I was a kid, and whatever.
Yeah, I like that. I like that better than what I had. Now I had a lot of in the little thing that I wrote up. I had a lot of like psychologist shit too. Like he was in mine. It was kind of like So do you want to keep him in the psych ward, or do you want to bounce him around from? Because he is a serial killer, right? He's in prison for killing before he even has the symbiote. So I was going. He was bouncing kind of back and forth between the prison and like psychiatric sessions. Okay. And then kind of even if they came to the prison to do it, and it was kind of.
Well, it's good to change the scenery and his interactions too, right? Yeah. Because granted, I would have a scene where like he's either in a car chained up or something, and like just some old lady walks by and he says something that's just so skeevy. Yeah. That it just freaks her the shit out. Yeah. Like you kind of want him loose but contained, just to see like what he's going to be like if he ever gets loosed. Yeah. So yeah, I like he's got to change around a little bit, and obviously. You can have reasons for him, like getting medical care. He needs to go to the hospital, like do his checkup. Because like if you're in solitary confinement or even Guantanamo Bay, you still have to go do different things in different places. So that's a whole excuse to move this one character out of this small space. Yeah. And potentially give him more access to escape or meet other people that eventually he'll see.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting. So it was kind of like so. In what I wrote, it was kind of. It wasn't just the one psychologist. There was a number of them, and they were all kind of minor characters that they may not have developed anything in the movie, but it's more like Easter eggs and stuff. So I had
and it's great to like throw the Easter eggs and cameos for people like, oh my gosh, I read the comics, so I understand who this fits in.
Yeah, so having Ashley Kafka as his, right? But you can also have because as a kid growing up, he bounced around from a whole bunch of different psychologists.
This is true.
Or psychiatrists. What did I say? Psychologists, psychiatrists, whatever. A lot of doctors. He bounced.
Shrinks.
Yeah. Shrinks. He bounced between a lot of them.
That he did.
So my whole thing was once he got the symbiote, his goal was to go back and his first goal was to go back and kill all the ones that he.
So he's got like a shrink. Yeah. So you have a motivation, which I don't have.
Just for that beginning.
Okay.
He goes back and he tries to kill them all. And they could just be nobodies, but there's also other guys within there that are actual characters. Like, you could have Carla Sofin, which is Moonstone.
Ooh.
Right? She was in Dr. Carl Lycos, Sauron, right? Before he did the mutation.
Before he turns out, yeah. So already you're
Jericho, Drum, Brother Voodoo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They need the cooperation of everybody else.
Right. So,
but they're not the superheroes yet. It's just them as doctors.
Right. So like, you're potentially giving ways to connect the universe and make it bigger.
Yeah, and that's all they're only in it for about 5 minutes,
right?
Or even just their names, but just kind of like
something like just right? They're there.
I thought it'd be cool, right? For anybody who's hardcore who knows all that. Bart Hamilton, if you don't know him, listeners, two of you, he was one of the Green Goblins.
We're at 3 now.
He was the third Green Goblin after Harry. So he did Harry's psych shit.
Okay.
And then he came up with the idea that I'm going to become the Green Goblin.
Yeah, I often do enjoy prisons and psych wards because
there's a lot of stuff you can.
But it's a treasure trove of people, right? Like everyone knows Arkham Asylum, and anybody's always been there. Exactly. Batman keeps dumping them in there, although it doesn't really work.
Yeah.
So Ravencroft, and this hasn't been explored in any of the Marvel universes or Spider-Man universes. So it's a great way to be like, okay, yeah, I like Soren because eventually I want to do something in the Badlands.
No, Savage Lands.
Savage Lands, and I did like those arcs.
Yeah, and it's not even Sauron yet. He's just a guy.
Yeah.
But originally I liked your intro a lot.
Right.
And then I had him. So he gets this. He got the symbiote through. So I don't know how we can figure that out. How does he get the symbiote? That's a tricky one, right?
For me, that's the pivotal moment because how you connect a serial killer to a symbiote isn't a very clean cut.
No, it's not, and especially if he's already locked up.
Right.
So it's almost like you need somebody like an ancillary character who kind of like a guard or something, or no, even a guard or a cleaner. Who cleans the labs, but he also cleans prisons, but he also, you know what I mean? And he kind of, maybe the symbiote jumps on him.
If you're saying that Ravencroft holds one of the symbiotes, or you can just
somewhere else, like if he's an outsourced cleaner, for example.
Right, but that's
kind of lame.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a good reason why you don't want to keep Cletus in cell the whole time. Like, if you're transporting him around, you can just have some random shit happening in the street, right? Yeah. So whichever lab holds this symbiote is now transporting it on the road, obviously on the highway, and who's your ancillary character that comes in and fucks shit up? Let's say Hobgoblin just doing a heist, and somehow this van hits Cletus's van, and shit just fucking flips over, and everything's just out in the street now.
It's a mess.
Right? And this little jar or vase and vial just rolls down the street and kind of hits the curb and kind of cracks open a little bit, while, police are now trying to, regain consciousness, trying to get up. And Cletus kind of makes eyes with this little inchworm that's inching closer to him, and then, without him knowing,
it gets on him. Now, would you have him go crazy right then, or kind of slow burn?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Okay. This is something that he doesn't even realize, right? And this is a good. Once he's connected to this symbiote, this is a good
man versus self type thing.
Yeah, that's a good and you can go into his mind and kind of play more with the movie of just his dreams and what's happening at night and how his this is where you can now take a look at his past, right?
Yeah.
Because you can now have a symbiote kind of bleeding through all of his memories.
I was just gonna say that, and then all his memories start changing.
Yes, and then kind of adapting of who he's going to become.
Yeah.
So once they obviously, let's say the symbiote's on him, they clean him up and they take him back after this big kind of blow up in the middle of the street, and now he's back in his cell, still being Cletus, an asshole to everybody.
Yeah.
She's trying to talk to him. It's not gonna work. She's like, all right, fine, just go to bed. Fuck it. They plug him with some sort of chemical to put him to sleep, but his sleep isn't as calm as it normally would be. Now this night is the symbiote doing its work. So you slowly see it creep. You see all the memories start to hit. You hear this fucking roar. And then...
Yeah. He's out.
Then the carnage kind of begins?
Carnage is coming, yeah. So my whole thing was he'd break out, hunt down, he'd have a light motivation at the beginning, right. Hunt down all these psychiatrists and psychologists.
And this is while he's still trying to figure out what this is, too,
yeah,
right?
It's all because
he's learning.
He's having all these memories and flashbacks. He's remembering all these pricks that were.
And maybe he's remembering the weapons that he used, and that starts to manifest in the symbiote.
So he wants to go hunt them down. He goes, I haven't killed them yet. Yeah,
knife.
Because this guy, he gets off on killing. Right? He loves it.
Yes. Well, he loves pain. He's definitely the yellow bastard of the Sin City world. He's the red bastard over here.
Now, what do you think of? So he's out. He's killing these psychiatrists. How do you oppose that though? You gotta bring in, do you want to I was thinking Maximum Carnage type thing.
Do you?
Someone to stop him.
But that's the type of movie that you what type of movie are you building? If I'm building a cliffhanger, I'm essentially having as.
So you want to do cliffhanger? I want to do it contained.
Contained.
I want to just.
Okay, so for my cliffhanger, he breaks out of his pen and his Ravenclaw and just starts to leave a trail and now like the camera or the audience pans between everyone in his like past and like Ravencroft trying to like hunt him down and him in like his like where he's going, right? So kind of like Rambo First Blood, where he's just like off into the forest and he's like, nobody understands me. And the army's like, well, fuck you, like we gotta take you down, right? And he's like, no, I'll take you down, right? But obviously something's gonna give. But I have it like him eventually just kind of going off until they figure out who they can call in.
Oh, and that's the cliffhanger.
That's kind of cliffhanger. It's like, okay. Like, like who can do this? And they're like,
so the whole movie is him turning into Carnage. He turns into Carnage. Army tries to take him down. Can't handle.
Well, everyone's trying to. It's for me. It's like Grand Theft Auto. So he's just collecting stars and like it's systematically escalating, and the government's just like, we don't know what the fuck this is. Yeah. Pick up the phone and call blank.
So absolutely no heroes in the first one.
I don't know. It's hard, it's a hard tough. R, right?
Yeah.
So like.
Yeah, it's tough.
I wouldn't want to diminish the hard R by trying to like squeeze in. Okay, Spider-Man's gonna come save the day.
You could. I know this is cliche, but you could put Venom in there. Even they don't have to meet. But as long as Eddie Brock's in there, because Ashley Kafka, you could have them in a relationship.
Right.
She gets murked, for example.
Right.
Now he's got to drive to actually stop Carnage because he doesn't care. About
See, and for me, that would be a great final scene. Like, if you didn't know until the final scene, like, Ashley's like, I had a rough day. She finally goes home. She pushes past the door, and then she sees...
Red spear through her gut?
Well, no. She just sees Eddie Brock.
Yeah.
And then the audience is like, oh, so you date Venom? Like, okay, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's, like, after halfway through the movie, and they're like, okay, so I can't wait. Yeah. And then...
Yeah.
She bites the big one, and you've already introduced like, okay, there's a dude with motivation and power set that could probably handle this.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like that.
Yeah.
That if they're dating or somehow in the same kind of sphere.
Yeah, because you kind of want to, because if you think about character motivation, Venom has no interest in stopping Carnage. Like he doesn't. You need some sort of
depending on which Venom you're dealing with too, right?
We're dealing with the Eddie Brock one. Let's go right off of the. Excuse me. The film, the one film.
He never wants to do anything.
He's just taking care of himself.
Out of my
so
way.
you bring in a love interest, pussy gonna get him killed.
Right.
Yada yada yada, you know. And that's how you kind of gear him towards Carnage. If you want to bring in Spider-Man, you can. You probably should at some point, but that could be yellow. That's some red tape.
Here's the thing. I would eventually want to see Spider-Man and Carnage interact, but I would want to see Carnage in a Spider-Man movie than Spider-Man in a Carnage movie. Because then you have to change Spider-Man to adapt to that world of R-rated, and you don't want to put blood on your golden boy.
No.
But in Carnage coming to Spider-Man, you can kind of tail him back.
Yeah, because he's established as a psychopath, so you know what he's
capable of. Yeah. So you could do the Eddie Brock. My girlfriend is the
psychiatrist,
one of the protagonists of the movie, or you can just be it could just be Carnage killing a random person that Eddie Brock has an attachment to.
Yeah, well, that works too. It doesn't have to be a love interest. No.
Again, it could be a final scene where he's just throwing Carnage through a fucking convenience store, and he takes out this fucking old man, like Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
And Brock's like, yo, it's my fucking uncle.
That's the only guy I've actually...
That's the only dude,
because you gotta think he's trying to search for his humanity too, right? He's stuck with a symbiote.
You don't need much to connect these characters, and it's gonna end in bloodshed for whoever that third character is to connect these two. But for me, that's the final scene.
Yeah.
For your movie, it happens before the halfway. Yeah, at least, right? Yeah. Like you're definitely seeing Eddie.
Yeah.
If so, Eddie's the only one that's coming into.
There's different drives. You could depending on how violent and how big you want to go. You could really nod to Maximum Carnage and bring Spider-Man and Black Cat in because the three of them fought Carnage in that, and you could bring Shriek in as a patient for one of the other shrinks.
Right.
So she sees Carnage killed and just falls in love with him because she's a nut. She wants to be with Carnage, right?
Fair enough.
Kind of like what like the comics.
Yeah.
If you want to get that, but that kind of might get too much.
Too convoluted.
Yeah.
How off the book are you going? Because you can go. I mean, it's completely off the book, but you have Norman Osborn send in the Sinister Six.
That's too much, right?
You think?
Yeah, that's too much.
Probably. But he doesn't have to send in all of them.
Send in the 6 to take on Carnage.
He doesn't have to send in all of them.
Which one of those 6 are you willing to kill off? Because you're telling me 6 people are going to go after Carnage and no one's going to die?
Here's the thing. I mean, this sets up my Sinister Six movie.
Yeah.
Because I'll send in Scorpion.
Which one? Who are you willing to let die?
Mark. Scorpion.
Okay.
Because I can replace him.
Oh, Matt Gargan?
Matt Gargan. I call him Mark, whatever.
Matt Gargan.
Yeah. Because I'm going to end up replacing him with, what's Fishbowl's name?
Mysterio?
Yeah. Because he'll bring some levity to it.
Yeah.
But Matt Gargan's already a hothead, so he'll end up doing something that's just...
Hotheadish?
Essentially, right? And you can frame these Sinister Six as they think they're heroes but end up doing wrong, or they're trying to be redemptive and come back from this life of crime, or they have to be the lesser of two evils. Really, what I want to do is introduce Norman Osborn into this world.
But you want to bring him into the country. You don't want to introduce him into something else. You don't think this is... I wouldn't bring him in this movie.
I'm just saying, there's
of course he needs to be in the world.
This is the one thing that we have to establish in the movie. It's not how he gets the powers. It's not how he gets out of prison. It's not who he kills. It's who's coming to kill him. And I feel like that's the hardest thing.
Yep.
That's literally the hardest thing for us.
Because like you said, the obvious choice would be Spider-Man, but
right.
You don't want to bring him into... And you're right, you don't want to bring him into this dark of a movie.
That changed your whole...
Oh, and then all the kids are going to want to see it, right?
Yeah, as soon as you introduce Spider-Man, because like, I want to see this movie.
Yeah.
And parents cannot let your kids see this movie.
No.
So that's why I was walking with like a two-parter movie.
Right.
Because maybe the first one's a hard R, and then the next one's...
A little less on the nose.
Adult accompaniment, right? Like, they take their foot off the gas just enough so you can introduce some sort of light into this world of darkness. Because it's a horror movie. Like, it's just blood on the walls. Yeah. And him like, your grandma did what?
Yeah.
Your orphanage, you did what?
Yeah.
You're doing what?
Yeah, it's a fucked up movie.
And CGI.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so before we wrap up, because that's what we're having a little problems with, just like the movie, how would you create this suit? Like, are you putting on an actual rubber latex suit with, like...
tendrils and shit?
Kind of? Or
no, but
like completely CG? Or...
It's like mocap, like motion capture, right?
Okay.
He's got to throw the Lycra suit on with the little balls or whatever.
And you want it to look exactly like the comics, so it's like tendons and kind of like what I assume your body looks like on the inside without the skin?
I want it to be based on his behavior. So it's like...
So you like an ink mask
if he's calm, yeah, like it could be constantly moving.
Right.
Like the red and the black.
Right.
And like going around. But it's when he's relaxed, having fun, he's just kind of... whatever.
Okay.
But when he's angry and shit like that, like the tendrils are all out.
That's the thing.
Like everything's
what
out.
makes him angry? Maybe the army can.
When
be
he's
the
excited.
One.
When he's excited. So when he's excited, so when he's about to kill someone, everything starts kind of like a dog with his hair sticking up in the back.
Yeah, I keep picturing the movie The Thing, the original, not the remake.
Okay.
Because they had a lot of practical effects, but there was this one where like, I can't remember if they shocked the alien
Thing?
like. Have you seen the movie Thing?
No.
It's the craziest movie, like one of my favorite scary movies. I don't like scary movies, but because it's so many practical effects, the shit haunts you for a long time.
So it looks good, yeah.
So like, there's the part where like this guy's head leaves his body and like the alien like starts doing like this weird thing. I can't describe it, but Stat Boy will throw up a picture. Exactly, like that's so crazy, right? But it's so like that's why I really like practical effects. There's something about it that you can't take away. Like CGI is great and all. And I'm glad it's come such a long way. But there's something about fucking real effects that
Jurassic Park.
You can see
right?
like other actors just like looking at it, just like, this is fucking freaky. Like I know that entire movie set was just like, it had to be tension. It's just weird shit constantly. But like I want Carnage to have these like long knife hands and like crazy blades. Like he just thinks of like the weirdest things to start doing to kill people, right?
Yeah. You gotta. It's gonna be weird. It's just like
it's definitely a horror. That's we should probably approach it that way, like horror,
Carnage horror, yeah,
horror, murder porn, and kind of psychological.
Yeah, thriller. Yeah, psychological thriller. It's gonna be disturbing, right?
Maybe there is no like this. Yeah, ooh, like that shit just stays with you, man. Like, maybe this is one of the movies that doesn't really have an ending, where he kind of just disappears.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking about how you can't release something like this into the universe because you need to contain it. but maybe this is exactly what you need to do for this type of character.
Mm.
Where you let him go in his own movie, but in other movies you start hearing like, "Yo, what are we gonna do about this Carnage problem?"
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
What are we gonna do with this Carnage
It's almost
problem?
like a building up to.
Yeah, so almost like it bleeds down the map. Like, he started off in Northern California, and
he's kind of going across.
And you just see like this bloody red map like start to fill out, and he's already down in fucking.
And now in
SoCal.
the solo hero movies, they're kind of like, we gotta deal with this.
Yeah, like we have our own problems, but okay, we need to go handle this thing.
I like that.
Yeah, because to try and contain this guy in one movie isn't doing him justice.
No.
And to spread him into 2 movies, you're cheating the fans out of a full kind of process, right?
Yeah, so it's almost like a mini. It's almost like a.
You were gonna say miniseries, and it's kind of
like
a miniseries.
I was gonna say that, but I was gonna say like a mini Avengers, like they built up to Thanos.
Yeah.
Not quite that long because you can't have him on the loose for that long.
Because this definitely increases your Spider-Verse and like more heroes that need to kind of.
And you can bring another Spider-Man, like. There was a
Gwen Stacy.
I had in
Scarlet Spider-Man.
I had written a thing that in the draft I'd written there was a subplot where girls were going missing.
Okay. Ooh.
Turns out one of the girls were going missing, and that's kind of Black Cat was checking it out.
Right.
And it turns out that one of the psychiatrists was learning about them, like Bart Hamilton.
Okay.
And he was like kidnapping them. And him and his buddy, he had this other guy who was Otto Vermis, who is ex-Hydra.
Nice.
And they were kind of like doing experiments on them and stuff. And then with these missing girls, some of them would die, some of them would remain there, and they end up finding him. Actually, Carnage ends up finding them because he's following Hamilton, right? He's following to kill him.
Right.
He gets out of the slaughter, so he finds them, he chases them down, he goes to this house, and there's all these girls in the basement, and it's like. You could put like Julia Carpenter in there, who's one of who's Arachne, right? Spider Woman. You could put Silk in there. She was like a newer character created, but she was also bit by the same spider as Parker.
They're talking about bringing Silk in.
So you bring in these other ancillary characters, and they're established. They're there. Boom.
Are you trying to? Can you or are you trying to make Carnage an intentional hero?
No, not at all. It's more like an accident. But
isn't that unintentional? Like
it is, but here's the thing.
Would he kill those girls after finding them?
Exactly.
So he would.
That's what he would try to do.
Okay.
Or he might just
kill a few, or kind of
he
thing.
Might just whatever. He might burn the place down. But the whole reason I have Black Cat following it is because she would come in around the same time that Carnage thing. So she's trying to protect these girls. He wants to kill the psychiatrist,
right?
But he'll gladly kill everybody else. Oh, there's people locked up. I'll just kill them too, or maybe I won't. Right? It depends on what kind of mood I'm in.
Okay, let's not change everything, but let's treat this like a horror movie, like
because that's the thing with.
But let's do like a Halloween, like a Freddy, Friday 13th, like a.
But because
Nightmare on Elm Street.
With Cleese, you never know. He's more like Freddy, right? You never know what he's gonna do. He's
like him, but you should treat it like Mike Myers, where it's always like they keep trying to address the problem, but a doctor's like, no, this is not how you get like Mike Myers, like, and there's never really a resolution. It's like, dude's gonna win this movie and then move on to the next movie. Right? Like that's like you're not gonna take this guy down until you.
But then any hero you bring in, you're basically killing off.
Essentially, so
right?
Would you introduce any new characters to kill them? Like, would you introduce Arachnid just so she could fall down?
Yeah, her, yeah.
Just so she could be expendable?
Yeah.
That's an interesting choice as well.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like.
Julia Carpenter, yeah.
So
it's not Jessica Drew, it's not, but it's
someone in the Spider-Verse.
It's established character.
You open it up, and then...
Boom, she's dead.
Someone that... you would think can handle her, and maybe give her like a round or two, but essentially, no. Like, this is a villain that you can't treat like every other villain. Who, like, okay, we'll take you down, we'll put you in jail, we'll see you till the next movie. This one's like, no, man, stakes are real.
Let's be honest, too. Like, there's a lot of fucking characters. So, you can't have franchises for all of them. But you can bring almost all of them into it, even if they're gonna die.
Well, then that's why I like introducing like one of the Sinister Six. Like, if he's gonna meet Scorpion, and he's like, well, fuck you, Scorpion, and Scorpion's out.
Yeah.
And then that gives you another fuel for a Sinister Six movie. They're like, yo, we want to avenge this guy.
But the interesting thing about you introducing a character and then killing him or her off afterwards is there's very little repercussions or very little ripples through other movies because it's a new character. So you could make it a ripple for an established character somewhere else. Like, oh, I knew her.
Right.
Or you could just like it never happened. Because you know what I mean. So there's that too.
That's fair.
If you kill off someone like Scorpion. which is cool. It's fine,
right?
But then that'll have an effect on
you're saying
Spider-Man.
You're saying there's no ripples if you kill off someone that you introduce now, or you're saying there are?
I'm saying there could be. There couldn't. It's your choice, really.
Right. And the only time we've kind of seen that thus far is, let's say, Avengers 3, where ripples are now... But they've built, let's say, 10 years to coming to this.
Right.
But it's not a ripple. Like, they dropped a rock in a still lake, and they're like, okay, everyone react to this.
No, but that's fine. No, but I'm talking about introducing a new character. So let's say in Guardians 2,
right,
they introduced Mantis.
Okay.
If they killed Mantis off in that movie, nobody would know any different. In any other movie, is what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Iron Man wouldn't.
You have a point, but
that's what I meant.
But it's all how you handle it, right?
But then that's my counterpoint to my own point.
So
it's like you could have somebody like Doctor Strange go, "Oh, I knew that," you know?
Right, and like just because you kill him off in this movie, and the way that like comic books work, doesn't mean that she can't be a joint in another movie that was taking place 6 months before she met up with Carnage, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So like I like that because that's definitely a mind fuck with everyone.
Yeah.
So, like, you can have a Sinister Six with Scorpion, but he's dead in this reality.
Yeah.
You're just like, this is... And that might be a way to do it. Because by the time you're ready to come back to Carnage, you have everyone set up for, okay, I know who they are.
Yeah.
I know what they're about. And now I know the stakes, because they're actually dead in real life. So this person that's been rolling with this person for so long is now going to be super mad when they finally meet up with Carnage, and their motivation is stronger. So I say intro and kill... Yeah. Just make sure that you're giving them justice in whatever
they're doing. Yeah, they gotta have
next
some
movie.
hero. Yeah, that's fine. And they gotta have a good hero moment too against them. Like they gotta
right.
If it's someone big like that, if it's somebody who has
not even a big moment. Like, it could just be a character moment, right?
Yeah.
So like, let's say Arachnid is in another Spider-Man movie. She can just have like one of these conversations where it's like, "Hey man, don't forget who you are." Like,
yeah.
Great power comes great responsibility. Like just reiterating something that sticks with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And audience is like, "Oh man, yeah, she was hard." Like, but she's dead though. It's like, and Spider-Man finds out. It's like, ooh.
Okay, so if we recap, real quickly, he's in prison, bouncing between prison and psych, has the car accident or the transport, whatever you want to call it. He gets the symbiote. Yep.
Back to prison. Sweet dreams.
It's slowly, sweet dreams. He breaks out, kills all these psychiatrists.
Right. Goes on a rampage.
That's kind of when everybody starts taking notice. Goes on a rampage. Does the whole Maximum Carnage thing. We have Venom in it for sure. He doesn't have to fight him, but
we've just been talking about ways that we would move to the Essentially, we want to intro who is inevitably going to circle back around. I think
Venom needs to be
Brock, and then I would like another Spider character. If you
go with the missing girl subplot, you could put Silk in there. You could really put anybody you want in there,
even if it's just expendable.
Yeah, you could put multiple people in there.
But see, like this is a great way to introduce Kraven, because if you need someone to hunt someone that's
if you want to do that, but it's not hard to hunt Carnage, right?
It's hard to catch Carnage.
It's hard to catch
Carnage.
Yeah, but it's easy.
It's not hard to hunt him.
No.
Okay, so I like Eddie Brock in there, but sparingly. Like anyone that we're introducing.
No, he doesn't have to meet him in the first one, or maybe in a passing by with other symbiotes on.
Okay.
You know, they might have
how does that happen?
I don't know. It's a movie, man.
Does Carnage ever come out of his suit? Like once he's suited up, is he?
He'll do is he'll come out of the suit to get inside a party and then suit up and kill everybody, just so that it's strategic that he gets it's easy. You know, he'll do that.
That's pretty cool, actually.
He would do that.
So you're having a scene where he just kind of slides into this.
And
did you pick what city he's going to be in? Because that kind of changes everything too.
No, you want to just keep it in New York?
If it's
everybody's in New York,
that's what I'm saying. If it's in New York,
let's do something crazy.
There's no way that everyone. That's what I was saying. Like California, right? Because
how about something like Houston?
Sure, Texas.
Scarlet Spider was in Houston, right? He moved to Houston. Or something.
But you want to put him someplace where not everybody is as easy accessible to him.
Yeah, nobody's there. Let's put him in Winnipeg.
Sure. There's got to be a forest too. Somehow I see you running off into a forest. Well, I mean, Puck could take him out.
So this is one scene I have.
North Star.
Where he does the party scene. Suits down, goes into a party, suits up.
Shaman. I don't even know if that's a name. Sorry, I'm going off of.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Alphabet. Yeah.
Vindicator.
Sasquatch.
Guardian. All right, sorry.
Suits down, goes into a party, suits up, kills everybody.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I kind of meant by dark comedy. There's a song I want to be playing that's really fucking twisted.
Okay.
It's called like "Kiss Your Life Goodbye" by Crypteria. My brother showed it to me.
Okay.
And I was like, "This is dumb,"
but it makes sense.
Yeah, I'll play it for you right now.
Yeah,
So,
that's creepy enough.
It's dumb. It's dumb.
That's
It's like happy. It sounds really happy, but the lyrics are all like, but slaughtering.
Okay, so I definitely like those types of scenes where he's just kind of Cassidy walking into what would be a normal situation, and then suits up into just a bloody massacre and like leaves, calmly. Yeah,
because he had a great time.
Yeah, it's got to be a small town kind of thing, that leads into a big city. He should be filtering from this like little
Well, if
dunk.
Yeah, so the prison they have him in maybe is off the beaten path somewhere.
Yeah. Well, you're not gonna put it right in the middle.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then when he escapes, his first point of contact is some small town somewhere, and then it goes, like you said, it goes to a big city. That's how you can wrap it up. And
now, do you want it in present time, or do you want it to be like this situation has been like undercurrent for like since the 80s kind of thing?
Ooh.
So like he's
that old?
Well, yeah, he's just been around doing things like that the government has consistently been kind of keeping the wraps under.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, so like he pops up like in like real time, like an expert, because we're getting him when he's fresh, where he doesn't really know his powers. He's just understanding how to kill and how well he can kill. Yeah. But let's say like 20 years went by, because obviously this suit's gonna keep him longer lasting and surviving out, and now he's just like surgical with it.
Yeah, that's crazy. For the second part, or that's from the first? Like that's
I don't know what
a time jump. No, that's.
Well, like that's the thing. Like you can.
Now we're changing the whole movie now, man.
Well, we have like 6 movies on deck right now, basically. But that's a very easy.
That's all I want to recap.
Well, okay. In terms of time, that's a very easy switch for me. You can either put at the end, like he can be. This could be like a Christmas movie that turns into Happy New Year, and it's happy like 1985 New Year kind of shit, and I was like, the fuck, because he's gonna be around. Like that's your big like mind. He's been around for like 25 years, or it's something you can establish very early. Actually, I wouldn't want to establish it early.
No, I think
if you do that, if you want to do like a time thing.
So no, I think we're
present time.
Yeah.
I like him being kind of around.
Yeah.
And then been like. So let's say in another movie, Spider-Man or whoever, or like let's say officials are talking like, what are we gonna do about this XJ6 situation? And they keep throwing out that reference. Yeah. And nobody knows what that reference is until the Easter egg is like, XJ7 is fucking Carnage. Like Carnage has been like steady like slaughtering his way through the middle of America
you'll see it on like a
for like 10 years, and they've just been covering it up. They're like, what is like people think aliens are real. There's a lot of people like the devil's real. I've seen it, and like describe it, and it's actually
you got a whole mythos for him too, right?
Yeah, because that builds his name so much larger. Yeah. So that when you have to go beat this guy, it's like, yo, I've been doing this for so long. You're how old? Yeah. You little punk kid. Yeah, like I've been fucking slaughtering since you were a nut in your like dead daddy's testicle. So
that's interesting. That's older Cletus.
Well, think about it.
Which works well for, which changes up casting too, right? Like if you're wanting to cast these guys, you can make him older Cletus, younger Cletus.
Yeah, you can have.
We recapped, right? We figured out.
We got up to like him going into different places and suiting up. Yeah. After he has a suit,
he's just gonna have fun.
And it's escalating with the army, and then we're like, what happens now? Because we're trying to decide if we're introing. See, like introing Venom now changes because Venom can't be.
You're right.
Right, but you can introduce like a younger Arachnid or a younger Spider Woman who was like Spider Girl at the time, right? Yeah. Or like really fuck up with people and be like, this was Tobey Maguire Peter Parker, because that would fuck up a lot of people.
So how would you end it?
That's. For me, I hate...
Not the movie, but the whole Carnage, like... He's gotta die.
Oh, I have Cletus dying, but I have Carnage, symbiote bonding with whoever killed him. And I want it to be Spider-Man. So I want the Spider-Man
Carnage, like from the cartoon?
Yeah, I do. I do enjoy that arc.
It
was good.
That dimension. That was heartbreaking, man.
It was good,
If you guys haven't seen the 90s... It was 94? 94 Spider-Man animated series?
What are you doing?
Fuck, it was so good.
It's amazing.
That was my childhood right there. That X-Men.
There's a lot of like love story stuff, but other than that,
yeah, but it was good. It wasn't like
you can have Morpheus in this.
Fuck Morpheus.
You can have Blade in this.
I need plasma.
It needs plasma though. You can't say blood.
Punisher. Yeah, he had so many cameos. Eh? Punisher, X-Men, Iron Man was in it.
War Machine.
Captain America at one point. It's good, man.
He had Sinister Six, obviously. Madam Web.
Yeah, that's right. The Beyonder.
He had
Fantastic Four.
He had all of his fucking...
Oh, man.
Spider dudes.
Fucking good.
It's good. There's more. And then his Rogue Gallery.
Yeah.
Even Hydro Man, who was stinky.
I was like, who the fuck is this Hydro?
Put Hydro Man in there. No, I don't. He's not Hydro. Who's the other R-rated villain in Spider-Man's Rogue Gallery?
After Carnage? Nobody's after like
Venom.
Carnage. Venom.
Yeah,
Carnage.
but like I would say Scorpion's an R-rater.
You could, but there's guys you could make R that aren't necessarily
okay.
R.
Same question with your new addendum.
You can make a Green Goblin R.
But that's not what I want to introduce in this.
Who are you trying to introduce?
I want like a tertiary villain.
Uh-huh.
If only for Carnage to be like, you think you know how to be a villain, and then fucking
and then just slice him.
Yeah, because you don't necessarily have to kill heroes in his movie. He can
Could be Rhino.
Everybody's fair game.
Get a Rhino.
But I don't want Rhino to die. I like Rhino.
You got Tombstone.
Yeah, but I like Tombstone.
You like Tombstone too?
What's the...
You could have Shocker.
Smythe?
Alistair Smythe?
Yeah, I do
the guy in the wheelchair?
Yeah. That'll get you good. I do like...
Hobgoblin you could kill off.
You could kill off Hobgoblin.
Fucking Hobgoblin.
You could do Shocker if they consistently keep replacing Shocker and killing him.
Yeah, just
with
new
like,
Shocker.
There's always a new Shocker. I think that'd be amazing Easter egg.
Just the guy with gloves, right?
Yeah, they had two and they boned him out, right?
So my ending, I want Carnage to die.
In this movie.
Well, this one now you've kind of sold me the two-parter thing. We've packed so much in there.
Yeah, we're at like 2 hours. We're at 2 hours runtime,
yeah.
And he's right now just fucking up armies.
Yeah, so that's
I'll try and end it because editing. We haven't reached the editing booth yet. You don't know what you're taking out. If this was one movie contained in the right time frame, and you're having Venom,
then I would have the one last fight at the end between Venom and Carnage.
So you're definitely having Venom introduced.
Yeah, if we're wrapping up into one movie, yeah, he's got to be stopped, and the army's not going to do it. So you bring in Venom after he kills either Kafka or someone who means to him something, means something to him, like you were saying earlier, and you bring Venom in, and he fucking dummies him.
What kind of like last battle is this? Like, is this on top of a?
Everybody's always on top of. I was
thinking
that. That's what I was thinking.
Is it in a?
That'd be cool instead of a church.
Is it an arc reactor?
That'd be cool in a church.
No arc reactor.
No.
You want to be on one of those smokestacks running around, and one of them has laser vision and teleport, and
that sounds familiar.
It does.
Yeah, sounds like a shit.
It's Origins. You gotta stay with Origins. But you did want to be in the steeple in the church.
I kind of like that idea. I didn't think of that when you said it. That'd be kind of cool because it's sacrilegious.
Yeah, and he's definitely
right.
El Diablo.
Yeah, yeah.
And fire. I'm assuming there's got to be a lot of fire.
Fire, yeah.
Is Carnage susceptible to the sound thing too?
Yeah, that's the one big weakness for all the symbiotes.
So is that how Venom is taken?
Yeah, so and maybe he ends up not sacrificing himself to kill him, but he sacrifices himself, and then like both suits come off. Maybe it's Cletus and Brock fighting it fist to fist, right? Oh, and Brock's got the size on him. Yeah,
so. Cletus not with that.
No,
he's got a weapon.
No, he's just crazy.
That's essentially, you know what that is? That's Batman versus Joker when they're just
pretty much
Eddie and Cletus.
Yeah.
Who came first? Marvel, come on. Saw right through you. One's black and white too.
Yeah. But that'd be cool, right? And then that's how I'd wrap it up, kind of cleanly.
Is it cleanly?
It's not cleanly, but if you're asking me to run
in terms of like, is there no like little teaser or like?
Oh, the symbiote lives on. The symbiote lives on. I was gonna kill him off, right, Cletus.
So would he find?
But if you don't,
would the Carnage?
If you're gonna separate them, there's no need to kill them off.
Would the Carnage symbiote find a new host or someone else that you're introducing? It's just
I would just show it kind of doing its thing.
Okay, so you it's out there, but you never know what's going to happen to it.
Right. I'm not gonna make any promises that
okay.
I can't keep.
Fair enough.
All right.
Now the first set of credits roll.
Yeah.
What's your first after credit scene in this movie? Because that seems to be the theme. And
if you're gonna do an after credit scene, there's one I mentioned Shriek earlier.
Right.
Maybe she's looking back at it all.
Okay.
Going like, wow, what a man. Right.
Right.
And that's kind of leading the seeds to like maybe she'll be the reason that they reunite the symbiote and Cletus.
Okay. And then
something like that.
And after credits, which is usually for another movie, the next one up or something in the whole pantheon that you're building.
Yeah.
What would you do to help build Sony's multi-web verse?
Are we going with the missing girls subplot?
It's your
because if we're doing the missing girls subplot,
your movie. Yeah, you can go back to them.
Then one of the girls comes out and she knows she has spider powers, right?
That's pretty good. I like that.
like silk, right? She goes, "Oh wow, Cindy Moon, I can do this."
Okay.
That'd be my after credit.
Fair enough. Okay. For my quick ending, if we do it, it's gonna be, you can be a little pissed, but excited for what the future may hold. So eventually he's like rampaging through the city.
Yeah.
And he pushes his way out to, I guess the forest. This is a subplot that maybe we didn't interject, but we should have. Whoever the corporate guy that's running the symbiotes, like, really wants that because that's obviously $1 million. You can do it. So he doesn't really want you to injure the symbiote. He only wants you to injure the person that's
the host,
or like inside the suit.
Yeah.
So let's say the government has this crazy gun, and if he shoots this fucking symbiote, everything explodes. But this crazy boardroom dude is like, no, and kind of pushes away, and so like there's this very brief but vulnerable moment where they can get Carnage and just kill him out and dead it, and this is over, and this suit fucks it up.
Yeah.
And Carnage kind of escapes. Like, maybe he's hobbled, like he took on a lot, so obviously he needs to go regroup, and kind of runs off into the forest. Like, do the Rambo again, because I like him when they're in the forest.
Rambo? Yeah.
I like when they just disappear in the forest. Like Logan did it too. Like, forest is always just like...
Because where is he? He's in the forest somewhere.
Somewhere, right? So he kind of creeps off into... And then, for me, it plays back into the whole horror and Michael Myers. Like, the patient and the doctor, like, they always feel like there's a connection. And sometimes the doctor makes a stupid decision because they feel they can save the person. So either the doctor or this boardroom dude's like, no, like, don't kill it. And
I need to study it.
Yeah, we need to save it. And it's too late, and he kind of escapes into the wilderness.
Let me study the specimen.
Right? To his detriment, because obviously he's just going to go on a bloodshed kind of rampage once he regroups. So he goes through a big battle where obviously he takes on a lot of damage, some HP hits.
Yeah, HP hits, yeah.
But doesn't...
Keeps ticking.
Ticks it, and then kind of a ... like, what will happen next in this universe.
Because we don't know where he is.
My first after credit is the teaser that Eddie Brock is in this universe, in this movie,
So
and someone that he killed, that Carnage killed earlier, is someone close to Eddie, and he's like, and does something, and then you just see him kind of suit up. That cuts.
And that's it.
And then
your second?
My after credit is... See, I kind of want to do this fucking... I don't know how to do the time thing now, but now that I've introduced it, I want to fucking play into it a little more. But it would probably be governments in New York talking to whoever the Spider-Verse is willing or connecting to, and talking about what are we going to do about this XJ7 problem. And you see a map that's like all bloody where he's hit.
So the map's like red, like a streak of red?
Yeah, and they're like, here, and they're like... And then the camera kind of pans out, and you see who the collective people around the table are.
And who are they?
If it's New York, I mean, Fantastic Four.
Okay.
I'll throw random like people. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. But Spider-Man's definitely at the table. Actually, no, Spider-Man's not at the table. It's above his pay grade. Who do I want to bring into this world? Norman. Actually, it would be Sinister Six.
Sinister Six?
The government doesn't know who they're hiring out.
Yeah.
They don't, like, they still have problems with heroes.
They just give him money to Norman?
They already have a deal with Norman because he's an arms dealer, and they're like, okay, man, like, we trust you on this stuff. And he's like, oh, I got a team. I know how to take people down.
Yeah. And
they pan back, and you see 6 of these fucking Sinister Six. You only see their backs, but they all have the headsets, and maybe a little exposition of, like, Kraven, you can smell this motherfucker, right? So,
yeah.
I got it covered.
I got it, yeah.
Hard cut. Sinister Six movie.
And of course, it's played by Gerard Butler. Okay, that's... So who's your Carnage?
Okay. We got lists, for Carnage.
Give me top. Just give me two. Top two.
Two. Okay, so leaning into like older looking, but I like how he looks. Timothy Olyphant.
Oliphant. Yeah.
Oliphant.
Yeah.
So he's known from Justice. If you ever seen the movie Go.
Yeah, I know he played a hitman too.
Hitman. So he's already got this kind of streamlined, thin look, and he's a little bit weathered.
Yeah. So
I like that he's not a young Carnage, but definitely
yeah,
he's got a look.
If I was going with older Carnage,
yeah, definitely. So I have an old and a young. That's where I'm wrong.
Yeah, okay. If that's what we're,
I have an old, a young. Let's do old, young, and Moneymaker.
Say my old one is Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard from Scream.
Without a paddle, yes.
Without a paddle. What else? He's been in some Scooby-Doo. He played
Scooby-Doo?
Shaggy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Again,
Shaggy,
another lanky kind of crazy-looking face.
But he's got
guy.
that crazy face.
He's got
right?
the crazy face.
He's got the real crazy face.
I do enjoy that.
I think he'd be good at that.
Okay.
If we're going old.
This is my not young, but definitely would earn you. So like when they announced that they were gonna get, what's his face for Venom, Tom Hardy.
Yep.
Internet was like, wow, you guys are really going for A-listers. This was my A-lister, and it was partly because of another movie I saw him in, but he just looked the part. I'm going with Chris Pine.
Chris Pine.
And if you've ever seen the movie Smoking Aces, he plays this kind of degenerate, kind of like loose.
He's so good looking.
Cannon,
like, I don't.
But like, check him out in Smoking Aces. He's kind of like this hillbilly, kind of great with bombs, guns, and stuff like that. And he pulls it off. He's kind of crazy like that. So Chris Pine is definitely in my short list.
See, I got another one. I don't know if I would call it. I would definitely call him an A-lister. But for anybody who's ever watched Game of Thrones, which is half the world,
right?
But Alfie Allen.
Alfie Allen. Oh, that plays what's his name?
Reek.
The man that lost his junk.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah, he lost. Yeah. Spoilers if you haven't seen
Good
Game of Thrones. He's weird looking.
I was not
He's
thinking
mental.
Reek. Yep. He's got a little bit of the ginger.
Yeah, you get the ginger thing. He looks like a psycho.
And he's British, so we all that leads into casting Brits in all of these.
Alfie Allen.
Okay.
A little bit younger as.
And then, actually, it's a good pick.
Yeah.
He's your middle ground. He's your A-lister, or he's
your. He was actually.
He's your young pick.
No, he was like my. He's my young pick. He was a young pick.
Okay. So I gave you my old, I gave you my A-lister, and then obviously I have a young pick, straight from Ginger, Caleb Landry Jones. You might know him from Three Billboards. If you have not seen that movie, go see the movie Three Billboards. It's great. He was also in Get Out, which everybody's seen. He plays the brother. This is
like. I'll stop you there. This is like the perfect.
Yeah,
this is like the perfect.
We've had conversation about like this guy'd be perfect.
Yeah.
He's
played Banshee.
He's played Banshee.
He was Banshee in X-Men, right?
Okay, so he's got the duality thing, which also works out for a lot of superheroes.
Yeah.
But if you're building a franchise around somebody and you want this to be a few movies, this is the guy you go to.
Yeah.
Because he's young, he knows enough, but he's not kind of set in his ways, so he can kind of really write his own ticket off of a good character. And Cletus is definitely a character piece. Like, you have to get into some serious mindset to be playing.
There was two other ones I had, but neither one of them is more like one of them's well known. The other one isn't. I casted Gustav Skarsgård as Omega Red before.
Okay.
Gustav, but I love him as Cletus. He's tall as hell. He's lanky as hell. He's intimidating. Right. He's one of those tall.
Yeah, as long as you're taller than Tom Hardy, I think.
Yeah, he's very tall. He was from Viking. He's from Vikings, right? But he'd be a good Cletus if you're looking for people that like someone that people know.
Right.
It's kind of weird. I don't think it's kind of off the wall.
But that's the thing. Like, for the majority of this movie, you don't even see Cletus'
No,
face,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, this is
but he's got
2/3 in the suit.
He's got the persona.
Right.
If you want to go really like random, I just thought of this, but I didn't think of this now.
I have random. If you want to go random, yeah.
Aaron Paul. Aaron Paul as Cletus.
Where's my food, bitch?
Yeah. Where's my food, bitch?
Where's my medicine, bitch? That is random.
Bad,
my random was Giovanni Ribisi from Boiler Room fame and Avatar. If you haven't seen Avatar in a long time,
that's a weird
and Ted.
one.
If you ever seen Ted, he's in that. But like, that's the thing. Like, I feel like this is such a good character that you can kind of go off the wall.
Yeah.
And you want that? A lot of people were speculating that Woody Harrelson was going to play
in the Venom movie, right?
In the Venom movie, and then I've also heard the internet clamor for Jim Carrey, which in his younger days, he would have destroyed this.
He'd been amazing.
And it kind of seems in his wheelhouse with his certain movies that he's done. You could definitely dive into the dark.
But he wouldn't do it.
So that's a few.
And then keep Tom Hardy as Venom.
Yeah, that's not changing. And Tom Harlan as Spider-Man.
If he's in it, yeah.
Do you have any casting for Dr. Ashley? Because I have a few.
Okay, hit me.
Okay. So
I didn't have her on my list for some reason.
Fair enough. I went Jennifer Beals.
Okay.
Who's still smoking hot. She's from Flashdance fame.
Oh, yeah.
And the L Word. I like brunettes though. I also went with Famke Janssen.
Famke's just what's her name?
Jean Grey.
Jean Grey, yeah.
Cause she's got that like tall,
yeah,
doctor look. Also Shannon Susselman, who hasn't been around for a while.
Shannon Susselman.
She was in A Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
And she was also in what was it? Oh fucking.
Oh yeah, I recognize her.
What's the movie that I love with her in?
I don't know, but you know it'll come to you. She's from Hawaii.
Well, you know who's in it?
Sinister, 40 Days of 40 Nights.
No, it's this one. It's the Rules of Attraction with James Van Der Beek and
excuse me.
What's Justin Timberlake's wife now?
Jennifer Biel.
No, it's not Jennifer Biel.
Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel.
Sorry,
they're also in it. That's a good movie.
You just said Jennifer Biel.
That's what I was like. What did you say? She's not in that. And then my Off the Walls were Laura Prepon from 70 Show and
The
Orange Is the New Black fame.
Yeah.
And Sasha Grey, I thought would be an interesting
R-rated. Like the porn star?
Well, are you going R-rated?
Yeah.
And the one movie I saw her in, she has like this very like soft, kind of inviting.
Did you see her in
Girlfriend Experience?
Yeah. What's the TV show?
Not the TV show.
Check out the TV show. It's filmed in Toronto.
Does it?
Yeah.
But something about it, she's got like kind eyes, and then the fact that I would assume that Cletus is going to be masturbating to her anyway.
Yeah.
Leads to like that's another scene where like he has fantasies of fucking his doctor, and someone that's comfortable with her body would be all right filming those types of scenes.
I'd imagine a porn star would be.
So those are my couple picks for Dr. Ashley Kafka.
Kafka. That's pronounced.
I said Kafka. I'm saying it wrong.
Okay, whatever. Say whatever you want.
Kafka. Well, I mean, internet's getting mad.
Say whatever you want.
You put in R's where there's no R's.
Yeah.
Dank.
Fuck them.
You remembered my name. It's Dank.
But I think we don't need to cast anybody else, right?
Security guard number 6.
Gerard Butler.
He'd
definitely be in it.
Without a beat, you knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, but if I was going to do, Silk, let's say we do Silk, the thing.
It's one of your cameos.
Sonoya Mizuno.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's my Silk.
What else is...
She was an Ex Machina. She was at like this minor part in Ex Machina.
Okay.
Did you ever see you remember the part?
I remember the dancing part.
That's what she's in. She's a dancing girl. She's the girl that dances with Oscar Isaac. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's good dance.
That's amazing that you said that. I know that part.
That's a good part, man.
Well, I'll tell you what, friend.
That's
you
a good
nailed
part
it.
to remember.
She was in Annihilation, too. She was like a med student. She hasn't had like a big breakout role yet. Right. But she's got a good look. Cindy Moon.
And then Arachne. Give me a quick Arachne.
Oh! I do Nafisa Williams.
Ooh.
Yeah, from Black Lightning.
Is Black Lightning good? I don't know. But Nafisa's good?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. She's got a cool look. I like...
Do you like Pretty Women?
Yeah, I do like Pretty Women. It's funny how that works, isn't it? But those would be... That's my Julia Carpenter and Cindy Moon.
Okay. So this is a hard R movie.
Yeah.
What... and obviously this is going to be hard to marketing, but marketing is going to come in and be like, okay, so what product can we attach Carnage to? Because Venom has iced tea.
Did he have iced tea?
Yeah, there's Venom iced tea.
You got to team him up with some sort of alcohol.
You think so?
No, I don't think so. But that's
like tequila.
No.
What's harder?
Like you get like
he's
a
not
whiskey.
rye whiskey.
Yeah,
no,
like
is
whiskey.
it? Is he?
Or a beer, like a dark beer, like a.
Or blood beer?
No,
blood orange something.
Red wine. That'd be.
Who's drinking Carnage?
Nobody's gonna do that, but that'd be hilarious.
Carnage red wine.
That'd be hilarious.
How do you market this? You have to give one product. You have to give something to like. Is Taco Bell gonna release a Carnage taco that's like super spicy? You gotta be. You need something to attach it for. Because when do you want to drop this movie? Let's start there.
October.
So that you're going for the new summer,
Halloween.
which is October, November.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So think along the lines of that then. What kind of treats around that time are you trying to get rid of? Or...
Well, what's the demographic, right? It's probably older males.
Right.
Right.
Well, if...
Essentially. Well, when I say older, I mean like...
If Sasha Grey's on this movie, then I can release a pocket pussy with Carnage on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
For in-movie experience.
I'm trying to think of that too. Like,
thank you for just glad to go.
Would you like athletic equipment, like gloves, like workout gloves with the Carnage, like?
Oh, like you mean like tap out UFC things?
Yeah,
maybe you
like
jump on with UFC.
That's what I was thinking. And if you have the whole full finger gloves, you could have the blades up the back.
UFC 360 1.
Something.
Brought to you by Carnage.
Yeah.
And Bud Light Lime.
Yeah.
Gotta get your Bud Light with lime.
Written by Coca-Dank. Oh, yeah.
All right, I like that because you get all this tap-out gear with Carnage stuff, and he lends to that.
Yeah.
But you need... Literally, they need a soft drink, a candy, a cereal, or like...
Red Bull.
Yeah, that
Red Bull.
Energy drink definitely
Red Bull would be my...
Because that's an easy thing to throw in the movie, right?
Yeah. Who doesn't drink Red Bull?
Or Monster.
Yeah.
Red Can Monster. Come on, man.
Monster fucked me up, though.
That's why
was it Rockstar? No, it was Rockstar that fucked me up. A story about that. Driving home from Detroit. Fucked me right up. I was seeing, like, stick figures. like shadow figures. I went to Detroit to watch a show, like concert, and then on the way home, we chugging Rockstar.
Right.
My first time I ever had an energy drink.
Good lord.
And we were driving home from Detroit to Toronto, and it was like my heart was going.
So maybe Rockstar.
Rockstar's on. I was seeing shadow figures on the side. It was weird.
Maybe Rockstar's on deck. Okay, you don't have to give me the name of the song, but give me 3 artists and or bands that you would want on the soundtrack.
DMX, Disturbed, and...
Okay, so I'll go 2 now. I'll go Immortal Technique, 9 Inch Nails.
I was just gonna say 9 Inch Nails.
Woo! You can't. How do you not put 9 Inch Nails on the Carnage soundtrack?
I was just going.
Okay, so give me one more.
You motherfucker.
Give me more anything.
Art of Dying.
And then I'll go. Who's Nickelback? No. I take it back. What do I want to hear from Carnage? Marilyn Manson.
Oh yeah.
Often overlooked, but definitely deserving.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So this was Kogan Pitch a Movie.
It's just too bad that people listen, but nobody cares. In this segment, we rank the worst 9 for any given topic of the day. Welcome to Power Rankings.
Power Rankings.
Power Rankings.
Yeah, you gotta stop saying rankings.
Rankings.
You're ranking it.
It is what it is.
It's a wrecking. That's what it is.
What's the topic today? The new Mighty Avengers.
Yes.
Infinity Fallout.
Correct. So by now, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Avengers 4, everybody's dead. Everybody's dead. So we have to rebuild. If that's true, this is an amazing prediction.
Yeah.
Other than Spider-Man and Black Panther.
Yeah. Let's just
all the originals are dead.
Yeah. OG Avengers are gone. So we make up a new Mighty Avengers team without them.
And War Machine's injured.
Yeah, we'll count him as an OG.
And Vision is white. All white.
Yeah, he's dead.
No, he's all white.
Sorry, he's all white.
Yes.
He's all white.
Yes.
Okay.
Wanda Maximoff. Let me put it on the list. Damn. So number 9. These are the people that we want to see on the list. Wait, we start from number 1.
Number 1. So the one you want to see the most.
On the list?
Yeah.
That's how you... I don't know. So this is your number 1 or this is your number 1?
We didn't range them, so we're just going to grab them.
All right, number 1. Let's just go with the number 1 who we want to see on... No. It's Wolverine.
Wolvie.
If there's anyone that you want to see on the team... It's Wolverine, especially in this new modern era of non-Fox related movies.
Yeah.
And Marvel, Disney related movies. You want to see what they're gonna actually do with Wolverine, right?
Where's he gonna go? And he's like, remember in the comics there was that big controversy that he actually was the first Avenger on or he killed people.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't want him on the team. He killed people.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. You do. Everybody wants him on the team.
And
give him on the team.
Bang on it, Marvel's going to put him in a mask for the first time ever.
Ah, that'd be so good. It's going to look so dumb, though, eh? Wouldn't it look so dumb?
Oh my gosh, you just creamed your pants, didn't you? That was very visceral.
You like the brown one or the blue one? Blue and yellow or black?
You're talking about, I'm still on you creaming your pants. Anyway.
Brown cream?
No, it's not
blue and yellow suit or brown?
I think they're going to go blue and yellow.
Looks the classic.
I do. I think if they ever do a solo film, then they'll probably dip into brown.
Interesting. Number 2,
Luke Cage. Oh no, I'm just
Luke Cage. We'll do the list like that.
Yeah, the man with no invulnerability. That was the word I was definitely looking for.
Not with with invulnerability.
Okay, yeah.
Steel skin. Just steel skin.
I mean, okay. So we've seen now 2 seasons of Luke Cage on the small screen. Netflix no longer has him.
Yeah.
Let's put him up in the Mighty Avengers.
Yeah.
What can he do when he's trusted on a big team?
He led the Mighty Avengers for a branch in comics.
And that's how he found wifey, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Good things happen when he's on an Avengers team.
Yeah. Bring him up.
And he doesn't wear the suits. He just shows up in his
just yellow t-shirt.
Hoodie, sometimes a hat, sometimes a toque. But he's always ready to roll.
Bring Method Man with him.
No, Method Man can't come.
Okay, he's not.
You God. You God.
Right. Number 3.
Shout outs to you God.
Number 3.
The only shout out you gonna get. Spider-Man.
He's not an OG Avenger, but
he's been an Avenger.
So he didn't get white.
If there's anyone that we know is coming out of this Avengers 4 movie, it's Spider-Man, because they've already dropped the release date. Or not release date, the release name.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a Spider-Verse movie. He's got way more suits to count. So this is someone that you know is going to be around the MCU for a lot longer. And let's say he's young.
Who doesn't like Spider-Man?
Yeah. So
who doesn't like him?
So if you didn't enjoy him, and him interacting with several other superheroes was probably some highlights of that movie. And then him not dying in the 4th one was a highlight for me. Sight unseen.
Number 4, Captain Marvel.
The queen that's going to take the reins of this whole MCU. Yeah.
She'll be the next Thor.
Yeah, she's got godlike power. Yeah. If not, she's the next Tony. So I'm gonna run the show. In terms of
she'll be in charge. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I correct myself. She'll be the next Cap. Captain America. There we go. Yeah,
Captain Marvel makes sense. Captain Marvel.
I missed that. Oh
man, we're stupid.
Completely over.
We're so fucking dumb.
I wouldn't go that far.
Captain Marvel is number 4 because obvious reasons.
Yeah, and we're due for a woman taking the reins and leading a whole bunch of ragtag misfits across fighting gray gargoyles.
I feel like she'll keep them in line a little better. Women.
You gonna generalize that? Finish that statement. Let's put that out there for the internet.
Women are better at keeping things together.
Things or men?
Organizations. No, I'm not saying
organizations.
That. Yeah, like a group.
And you can find Coke at cokenet.com.
Number 5. Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. So I want the other half of this Heroes of Hire.
Can't have Cage without Fist. Well, you can, but
it's not as good, right? You want the Man of Mystics. You also want him in the suit. Again, this goes back to the Wolverine theory that I think if Marvel gets him, they'll find a way to put him in the leotard with the dragon tattoo.
Well, he had it in the flashbacks.
It was on people. There's bones and stuff, but Danny never really wore it.
No, they showed the flashback of him with it on, but that was...
we're talking when he was fighting in Kung Lao?
Yeah.
In Kung Lao?
Kunlun?
Kung Lao?
It's Kun... excuse me, it's Kunlun, guys.
He just had a rib over his face. I want to see him in full spandex. And him a little cooler and kind of giving the Avengers this nice, meditative, relaxing vibe. And I think he'd also have some fun adventures with someone else that's also on this list.
Number 6.
Not number 6. Hercules. So another god.
You love Hercules.
I do. I really do. I'll find a way to talk about Hercules as much as possible. I like jovial people. I like funny gods. I like fish out of water stories. I don't know if Thor's gonna make it in this world. I'm pulling for him because new Thor is the best Thor.
Yep.
But if you can't have him, then I'll take this
next best thing.
Secondary god in his loincloth doing funny things. Working out? Does he even work out? I think him and Luke Cage
doesn't need to work out.
I think him and Luke Cage facing off would just be funny. But every Avengers needs a god, and he's my god go-to.
Number 7, Nova.
Dick Rider. Richard Rider.
I think you're gonna ease into that.
No, you got hard dick.
No, Richard Rider.
Dick's coming in hard. Pulling no punches for this one.
That hard Dick Rider.
So Guardians of Galaxy, as great as it was, introduced us to the planet and the Nova Corps.
The Nova Corps, yeah.
And then what was the planet that exploded?
I don't remember the name of it.
Nova Corps planet.
Yeah, the Nova planet.
Put it in the comments.
Planet Nova.
Put it in the comments.
No, just their base of operations.
So right now we're led to believe that there are no Nova Corps left.
But I think there will be a single Dick Rider left.
And he would be King Dick Rider on the Avengers.
The Nova. Number 8. Black Panther.
It makes the most sense. You need the money.
The funding.
You need the wealth and the expertise. He's got the ingenuity. He's kind of your Iron Man coming in. Worldly. He can give them legitimacy on a world level.
Yeah.
Talks to them about the UN. He makes those deals. You can talk to Thunderbolt Ross
He's
about
kind of like your
what
reach.
up Contras.
He's your reach.
Yeah.
The money man, the reach man.
He's the PR guy too.
Yeah.
He's put a face on Avengers. No longer are they against the public or thought of whatever with the cornucopia. What was the contracts that they had to sign? I call them cornucopias.
Sokovia.
Yeah, I like cornucopia better.
Cornucopia Accords.
If you don't like it, you can at me at cokenet.com.
Cornucopia Accords.
Accords.
I don't know why. I find that funny.
That's good.
Cornucopia.
Write that down.
Accords.
There'll be cornucopia Accords.
Number 9, the final person we want on this team.
Doctor Strange.
Doc Strange.
He's been around. He's seen some things.
Gives the team a mystical element. The thing with the OGs is they all pretty much just smashed shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They didn't really have any different power sets. Well, they have different power sets, but it was all smashing and jumping and breaking. And
yeah, simple stuff, right?
Doctor Strange got the mystics.
This is going to bend a little more. And then just him playing off with all the characters. Like him and Iron Fist would be definitely great to see. Him and Hercules. Him and Captain Marvel. He's the elderly statesman, but he's young enough to be like, okay, we got to go fuck some shit up. Let's go fuck some shit up. Magic's back, baby. Power wreckingS.
Power wreckingS. In this segment, we give you a heads up on any hidden gems, not always comic related, to keep a lookout for.
Cool this related.
Is Keep 6.
Keep 6.
Today, a small, I want to call it small, a small movie.
Yeah.
It's a small movie-ish, smallish movie. Sure. Wasn't supposed to be big. No, it didn't have a big release. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, limited release movie.
Limited release movie.
But very big.
But fucking took off like wildfire.
Huge scope.
Of course, we talking about a Mandy. The Nicolas Cage.
The cult classic. I'm going to say this now.
Yeah, it's a cult classic before it's even a classic.
Yeah. It's a classic, but I feel like I'm pretty sure DVD sales started last month or early this month.
Okay.
And I feel like this is where it's going to take off, right? Because of, that's what sucks with limited releases. You can only find movies for a short time, if you can even find those movies. So, you happen to find this movie not in the theaters.
Yeah.
And fucking recommend it to me, and I managed to find, the last showing of this movie.
Did you watch it in theaters?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Before they pulled it. And, man.
Yeah,
I was glued.
I saw it on a website I go to. It was reviewing I was like, oh, Nicolas Cage. And then I saw the rating was way high, and I was like, oh shit, okay, I download this, and then boom, it was available. And I think I asked you, have you seen this? But no, and the next thing you're like, you need to watch this.
Yep. The exact words. What? And point taken, point proven.
Yeah, so you watched it before me, and then I watched it, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
If you like Nicolas Cage, as long as you don't hate Nicolas Cage.
If you can stand Nicolas Cage for 2 hours, this is the movie to see.
This is if you're gonna watch one Nick Cage movie, this is it.
Yeah, you can say that for if you're gonna watch one Nicolas Cage movie, this is one to
not the
watch.
bees, not the bees.
That's a good one to watch. I mean, that one
for different reasons though.
Yeah, that's a good drinking game movie to watch. This one, and here's the thing, I want to tell you about the movie, but I really don't. Just
know that it's a revenge flick.
Yeah,
that's all you need to know.
Very simple plot, very strong characters,
great acting.
Yeah, and great visuals.
Yes,
and an amazing score.
Yeah.
And one of these visionary directors, he's only made 2 flicks.
Yeah, this is his second, right?
Yeah.
What was the first one called? The Rainbow something.
I should have known his name, but this is this film is kind of like a mindfuck. It's very much, for me, it kind of harkened back to movies of the 80s of Dark Crystal and kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Very fantasy adventure.
Yeah.
But because of the age I am now, it's very age appropriate. It carried the R, so you want your fantasies to grow with you. You want to be able to see more. Legend was when I was.
Legend was dope. Yeah.
Right, but that was, I think that came out early 80s, but I didn't see it till I was 12 or 13.
So Beyond the Black Rainbow was his other movie.
Okay.
So kick you on.
And the director's name, which is also
Panos Cosmatos.
So with a name like that, he's a visionary director.
Italian Canadian.
Oh, right on. Yeah. These are one of the directors that automatically they say a visionary director. Like that's just one of the the lines that they put up on the screen.
Yeah.
But like this is a fantasy that kind of grows with you. So if you're an adult, you appreciate the whole fantasy aspect of it, but it doesn't pull any punches with the revenge aspect.
And right? it's what 80s charged.
Yeah.
It's
the visuals.
Artsy. We're trying to talk to you without giving it away.
Yeah, if you can find this in Blu-ray because it's very much built on like stark colors, like and imagery. Like I'm pretty sure if you take a movie class, if you don't recommend this to a movie class, they're gonna be teaching this in movie classes because there's so much metaphor and symbolism and callbacks and foreshadowing, like all the type of like cliche movie ideology and tropes.
Yeah, and
this had it.
It's also very graphic too, so it's not
wildly entertaining.
But like it's very graphic, but not in the overdone sense. Like it's over the top, but it's not like it all has a place. It all fits, right? It just in this world. It's nothing's
forced at it. It's not Saw where it's trying to like
get you for the gore. Yeah, no.
It's like there's some fucked up shit happens.
There's some what the fuck moments.
Yeah, but it's all in place to the story that Penos is trying to tell you. And goddamn, Finding Cage was just like peanut butter and chocolate.
And he actually performs well. Like he's he actually does.
It's a good mix, job. But that wasn't the mix I was thinking.
No.
But clearly, I wanted peanut butter and or what did I say? Peanut butter banana. It doesn't matter.
You said something. I was listening.
Chocolate.
Peanut butter and chocolate. Is that what you said? Peanut butter and chocolate.
I think so.
Peanut butter jelly.
Dick Rider.
But yeah, if you have not seen Mandy yet,
also,
and you're into like it is artsy.
If you're into films, you can see it. If you're into Nicolas Cage, you should see it.
It's not for everybody.
If you're into tigers, you should see it. If you're into just like
tigers,
it's true. If you're into just opening your mind, like if you like those kind of mind fuck films where you think you're watching something and it kind of turns into something else, this is definitely it. Because the first half is paced.
It's like two movies.
First half is paced very slowly and just kind of building the world that you're in.
And it's kind of awkward.
And then something happens, and then you get taken on a storm. You just get
the second half is like high octane.
He literally gets on a motorcycle and
it's high octane.
Yeah, full throttle all the way to the end of the flick, which is amazing.
But if you don't like things like if you don't like kind of weird abstract flicks,
here's the thing: if you don't like weird things, I would still try this movie out because with the reviews,
I don't think they'll get past the beginning. Though.
But here's the thing: with the reviews, either people fucking love it or they can't stand it.
They just don't like it.
There's no middle ground.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
That's at least like worth a watch, right?
Yeah, you're either gonna love it or hate it.
It's gonna polarize you.
Yeah, that's it.
These are the good litmus tests for like friends and relationships. Like, hey, watch this movie, and if she doesn't like it and you love it, like it's probably not gonna work out. Right? Or like, oh my friend doesn't like it. It's like you guys aren't really friends then. Right? If he doesn't like Nicolas Cage in this movie, sorry, bro. They ain't gonna make it.
So yeah, check out Mandy if you haven't.
2018 release.
No spoilers here. Just keepsakes.
I was gonna say something.
This segment is called Heroes from a Hat, where we pick two random heroes from this hat and pit them against each other in a fight.
This hat.
Dank takes one. Oops.
I thought I was gonna take that one.
Dank takes one. Don't look. No looking. No looking. And I take one.
Now I'm looking.
Now we look.
Oh, you're screwed.
Iron Fist.
I have Sentry.
Fuck. Son of a fucking.
Okay, let's talk.
Shit.
Let's just talk about aesthetic. All right, so we both like yellow. I like championship belt. They're both blondes.
How about can I proclaim just a little rule for this? You suppress your powers and we just go hand to hand.
No, I don't do that.
Cause I'll scrap you. I'll scrap you with like just martial arts. I do have the power of the Iron Fist.
Yeah, but I'm basically a god, right? So I wouldn't even feel your hits essentially.
But the Iron Fist you'd feel.
Would I?
The Iron Fist, I feel like the Iron Fist you'd feel.
I'm wearing a championship belt with an S on it. Like that's part of my attire. I came to play.
I kind of feel like
I came to play.
I kind of feel like this one's already determined. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you could talk about what we do like about Iron Fist.
Yeah.
He's got a cool tattoo.
Yeah.
It's not really a tattoo.
Yeah. And normally, like, probably almost anybody else out of this pile, he'd probably fucking dummy and fight. But
he's got good quips.
And no, but anybody would fight. Like, he'd beat. No, we're not talking about that. But he'd beat other people that are grounded like it.
Fair enough.
Master martial artist.
And a martial arts fan. If this was a dojo, maybe. But there's no bowing here, Sensei.
No.
You getting kicked to the face.
The fucking Sentry is basically Superman, so.
Yeah, and then like his alter ego is like
put him in there?
His negative is like even a crazier.
Who put him in? God damn it! I wanted to get Sentry.
He's got long hair.
Yeah, okay, he wins. I want Sentry.